Just wondering, you guys aren't playing a lot of games right now, and when you're trying to fix problems, it'd probably be a lot better to just get out there and be able to get at it. What's the process like of trying to fix problems when you can't actually get at it?
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's positives and negatives to it. Obviously, negative is you want to get back on the winning track as quickly as possible. When you don't play, you can't do that. But positive is you have time to regroup, refocus, reset. Obviously, we have a lot of guys who are coming back from COVID, and we're a little bit lighter on numbers in practice. But just being able to rest and get your body healthy and get ready for a big stretch and just reset your mind can be a really positive thing too.
It's been extremes for your group this year. You guys were so high before, and the numbers were so good, and then you just hit this stretch where it's been so extreme. Is it difficult to, as a group, maintain the even keel? Everybody says you need to be even keel to be a good team. Is that hard when it's been so high and so low for your group?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit unorthodox. It's not common for a team to be as good as we were in the beginning and then go on the streak that we were on before the break. So I think for us, this is a good time to reset, and I think that we're a really confident group. We really like our team. We like the guys in the locker room. We think that we're a really strong team, and I think that hockey's so, everybody says it, but it's a fine line and fine margin of error, and just cleaning things up and making sure that you're doing the right things over and over again will lead to good positive results for us.
Hey, Zach, just back here.
Yep.
Ken Holland was saying the other day that given, and this kind of to piggyback, I guess, a little bit off of Ryan's question there, there's kind of been two extremes, the 9-1, the 16-5,
right,
and then the recent. And so he's not really sure how to judge things. I just wonder, in terms of gameplay and on the ice kind of thing, do you guys know what type of team that you are right now, and given the kind of the two extremes?
Yeah, I think we know what type of team we want to be. I think that 82-game season is a long season, and you find out a lot about your team along the way, and you can get caught up in the winning, and you can get caught up in the losing, and I think that somewhere in between is where your team is, and you want to build, and you want to peak at the right time, and I think for us, when you go through a stretch like this, and you go through adversity, and you go through when things are hard, you find out what type of team you are. When you skate along and it's easy throughout the season, and you face it later on in the season, it's a little bit harder. So I think you can take positives from things when things are tough, and you can really find out what makes your team successful, what makes you win, and learn from it. And I think that that's what we need to do here.
Zach, for a team with McDavid and Draisaitl, you don't get a lot of power plays. Is that because, and you haven't the last while, is that because something you're doing, you don't have the puck enough and you're not drawing the penalties? How do you see it?
Yeah, I think that I think it's a combination of things, but I think that you have to earn power plays. You have to go to the dirty areas. You have to go to the net. You have to have the puck, and I think that obviously when you're losing, you don't have the puck as much, or at least you're not playing up to your standards per se. And when you drive the net and when you have the puck and you're creating chances, that's when the other team takes penalties, right? So I think that they go hand in hand, and I think that Connor, probably should draw a little bit more penalties than he does, but it is what it is, and you just got to keep battling through it and keep going.
So how difficult is it to work on things in practice when you don't have 20 guys? You just have 3 lines and a few defensemen. How tough is it as a player? He says, we want to work on some things, but you don't have a full roster.
Yeah, it's with as much time as we have, it's actually for the guys out there, it's nice because you got to skate more and you got to get more in game shape, I guess, because you're doing reps over and over again more often. But obviously from a game situation, you want to have everybody back and everybody on the ice so that you can really start competing and getting after it and getting that like I said, the competitiveness up for game time, because we've only played it's been a really light schedule, obviously, and it's going to be pretty busy moving forward.
How frustrating is it for you having to come to the rink every day and get a nose swab?
I'm one of the few guys who haven't gotten it yet. So, now's not a good time to get it anymore, obviously, but we're fortunate that the guys on our team who have gotten it have had minimal symptoms, and are back and feeling good. So, yeah, hopefully the rest of us, a few of us left, can dodge it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Zach, Ken Holland said the other day that he's spoken with Evander Kane's agent. It's out there that he may end up at Edmonton. There's a lot to be determined. When you hear that in the locker room, you might be adding this player, you might not. Obviously, you know, he would help in a lot of different ways. How does this sort of waiting to find out impact a room that, you know, where you obviously could use some help, but we don't know what's going to happen yet?
Yeah, I think, you know, obviously this is one situation, but there are multiple situations where this kind of thing happens, where a player is available or whatnot. Obviously, this is a unique one, but I think there are a lot of teams, if I'm not mistaken, that are in the running. So for us, you know, I think the guys in the locker room are just focused on the guys who are here and focus on winning with our group. And if something changes, then obviously, you know, it'll be addressed among the guys in the locker room. But for now, I think we're really confident in the guys that we have, and we're just getting ready to play on Saturday, and that's Kenny's decision. So as players, it's you know, it's nice to just focus on hockey and focus on your job.